Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I just want to do a video because now we finally know that this point event new system is basically set in stone for every single point event, and there's some there's some good and there's also some bad. Now, the last point event, apparently the reason we didn't get a 4-star character was simply because it was an old sub-story or like an old point event that got made into this one. So it's a huge L that we don't get the 35 orbs from the 4-star. Like, I don't even care if they just stop making new 4-stars or just like giving the old 4-stars a different attribute for the character. It's like, at least slam the 35 orbs somewhere in these. Like, I get that they're old, but it's like you should still just put them in there, because essentially what you're doing instead of making a new point event is basically just still stealing 35 orbs. Like, you can still put it in even if it's the old point event, you know? Like, it's like the biggest thing for me personally. Like, even like through the new like bonuses and whatnot, I still think the 35 orb count thing is the biggest hindrance, because maybe you're just not a huge farmer of the point event, so it doesn't really affect you that much. But everybody is probably going to get affected by the not having the extra 35 orbs. Now, granted, I do like the 9 million points. I believe it's a guaranteed 5-star character, not character, a guaranteed 5-star accessory ticket, so you could get like a golden chappie, an SP set, anything like that. That's very, very nice. And then the 10 million points, I believe, what was the actual 10 million points? It was something. Oh, that's the Essence Scroll. Okay, I thought it was 3 million for the Essence Scroll. Or do you get 2 now? Maybe you get 2. But overall, I do like the milestone points. I think that okay, you do get 2. That's all it was. I do like it. I do like it. You know, you get 10 editing brushes. That's pretty nice. It honestly should be more. Like 10, it's like you're gonna get what you want. Probably not. I don't mind the 5 Brave Soul summoning tickets. I do know that there is a lot more filler, though. That's another complaint. Like, why do you add in so much like fluff? I like the bonus little drops of the times 10. It's very infrequent. I will say that it's very RNG dependent for the times 10, but I like it. It's kind of like the getting the 9,000 drop from the anniversary little event, the co-op event that they give, or the end of year event. It's essentially just like that. You know, every like 100 runs you might get one. You know, maybe every 1,000 runs you'll end up getting one. It's a very, very low chance, but I don't mind it. The premium tickets drop a boatload. Like, they drop very frequently. Same thing with the stamina. I get so much of my soul tickets back. I basically get like almost 1/3 to not half. I think it's basically just about 1/3 of stamina. It might be the same as before, but it's still really nice, you know. But then you just have so much, like all the power droplets, the little potions, because I think there's times 3 now. I don't think there used to be times 3. There's just quite a bit of fluff in here that I wish they would have gotten rid of. And then this is the most annoying thing. Like, why is it 5 different cons? Like, you could have just made this a new character, you know? That's just my whole thing. But yeah, that's like some of the downsides. And the other big downside for a lot of people, realistically, is the character increase. Where is it? If you go down here, if you don't know, basically these characters are worth 50% bonus for the event points, and then 3 lottery rewards, and you can get up to 200% bonus for the event points, and 8 of the lottery rewards. So what they're doing is they're keeping, for mid-month point events, they're keeping the new mid-month characters and the old end-of-month characters. So I was very curious on how they were going to go about that. I was like, are they just going to have the old event for the point event? That's kind of what I was thinking, but no, they're just going to keep this going, and then it's just the last 2 banners that they ended up releasing is going to be the big bonuses. And then these characters are like very like niche. Like, it's, I mean, I get Ichigo is a premium character, but like, bro, I have not pulled him. I have 1 copy of him after going 4,000 orbs, and I went like a few thousand tickets and haven't pulled them. Toshiro is a very unwanted character, realistically, as of the link. I don't think that many people are summoning for him. Obviously, veterans probably have him, but newer players, like, I can't remember the last time he was on a banner we're summoning for. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just forgetting, but you know. And then this Aizen, the only time I've seen him on a banner is the free multis that we ended up getting So unless you were very unlucky, you just won't have him. Like it used to just be a lot of premium characters, like really old premium characters, like year 2 or 3 characters essentially. So you would probably have pulled them from tickets if you're a somewhat veteran, you know, like a few months in, 6 months in. But now it's like these characters are kind of niche, you know. I would like if they added like 2 or 3 more regular premium characters like Stark, but just way older, like around 4th or 5th year time, you know. That would really alleviate the pressure of wanting to summon to farm the point event. I still don't think it's worth summoning just to get a character for the point event, but it's still like a little bit like leaves a bit of a sour taste, as I've seen quite a few people say about the point event, considering it's like, oh, but it's kind of like enticing me to summon. There is no point in summoning and spending orbs at a chance of getting characters from tickets. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not wanting the characters, why are you summoning orbs to get that character to then farm thousands of tickets to potentially get a character that you might want? You know, like, it seems very counterintuitive to do that. Now, if you like the characters, then that's good. You know, like this Rukia, there's a lot of Rukia fans saying that they were going to go summon. That one Aaron Arrow guys went and summoned for this one guy, whoever this guy is, so that's pretty cool for that one guy. And then Rangiku and Yumachiko is very, very good. These 2 characters were fairly popular in terms of like, oh, I want to summon because it's them. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But it still is like kind of like forcing you to summon. You know, like incentivizing you. I wish there was a little bit less of that. Just literally alleviate the pressure by adding in a few older premium characters. I think you'll be fine. I don't think you need to have an 8 out of 8 for the lottery bonus. As long as you have the 200% event bonus, I think that's fine. So, you know, you have like 2 of these and maybe you have 1 of these and then you're fine. You know, that's just how I see it. But obviously I'm going to see a lot of doom posting and a lot of people complaining about it. But realistically, the only thing I don't like is the fact that they're taking away the 35 orbs, because that's like, you know, come on, like what's the point of taking it away? It's been 2 point events in a row by now that they just didn't give a 5 or a 4-star character or 35 orbs to compensate it. They could definitely just throw it in, you know. In terms of the drops, like the chance for BBS tickets, I don't know. I think it's fairly close. I'm not keeping a super close track, but I think it's pretty close. I just spent 150 today. Got some pretty good rolls. I got the new Rukia actually, so you know, I guess I'm set for the next point event, so that's pretty good. But I will be summoning for end of month no matter what, usually probably, so you know. But overall, I know I farmed a little bit, and I think it just feels the exact same. Granted, obviously I have 8 out of 8, so we'll have to see when I don't get a new character. But like the mid-month characters, like I've gotten quite a few just from tickets, like from the past ones. But I've just been farming. I had like 700 stamina, and I just blasted through it. I don't know if that's actually 700 stamina, but I had a lot of stamina and ended up using it. So, yeah. Let me know down below what is your thoughts. I think I made a community post that we can go over if y'all want to. Right. Oh, God. It was a while ago. We had 1,000 votes. Let's just, you know, like it overall. A lot of people did like it. Let me zoom in. Jesus. We'll just go over a few that have like the most likes. So I don't know if people are thinking about this overall and long term. This requires you to summon for mid-month as well as end of month. A lot of people saying saying it's cool only because mid-month has a farmer and end of month is Thousand Blood Wars. So they most likely summon on both. But what happens when you skip mid-month or the whole month? It's anti-free to play friendly. Also, I want my this is they need to give the 4-star 100%. No one is disagreeing with that. Granted, it is because it was an older one and I guess it didn't have the 4-star, but still. Add it in. I see no reason you can't. It's stupid they just don't. As for the anti-free-to-play friendly, I mean, it's a gotcha, to be fair. I think what they try to do is try to stop newer accounts from starting it up and then just immediately bulldozing the point event. I have to imagine that's what they're trying to counteract, because a good old buddy of mine in Discord started around Anniversary, and he can already clear every single very hard guild quest. Like, that's like, what, 8 months? And he can clear Nightmare as well. Because he found 1 billion points in the point event, like, his second month in. And just bulldozed everything. Kind of crazy, But, yeah, that's just what I assume. But I do agree. It's kind of anti-free-to-play friendly. It's not, like, the biggest deal. But then again, I mean, I did have 4 out of 8 on my old account, on my alt account, and it feels about the same. Because, I mean, I usually always have 4 out of 8 on that account, and it's like, I didn't really notice a difference. Because I just had the older characters I didn't summon the entire month of, no, wait, I think I got Hollybell. I might have had Hollybell. I don't remember, actually. I love it, but it's definitely new player-oriented. It's encouraging people to pull on new banners. I mean, I guess. I think it's not new player-oriented. I think it's like kind of like trying to cuck them so that way they can't like mass farm points like immediately. But that's just how I see it. Yeah, like basically it's just like if you're at 4 or higher, you're fine. If you're at less, it's like oof, yikes. But I don't know. I think that's literally any point event. Like, but then again, it's like I don't know, because I mean, if you have these older characters, which is usually what they do, you'd have 4 out of 8, 200% bonus at least. You just want to have the 8 out of 8. So I don't know. It's kind of iffy. Yeah, but that's just the video. It was basically just saying that, hey, this is going to be around to stay. Do you guys like it or not? Kind of curious. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, and probably going to come back with another Doom posting video about a certain character that we should be getting in a few months' time, potentially, because I think it'd be kind of funny and kind of interesting to talk about. So, take care. Peace out.